The 1960s was a transformative era for the automotive industry, marked by innovation, style, and a sense of adventure. The dawn of a new decade brought about a wave of excitement as car manufacturers pushed the boundaries of design and performance. The cars of 1960 were a testament to this spirit of progress, offering a blend of cutting-edge technology, bold aesthetics, and enhanced driving experiences. Let's take a journey back in time to explore the captivating features and trends that made these vehicles icons of their era. In 1960, Chrysler unleashed a true powerhouse onto the streets, the Chrysler 300F. This wasn't just another luxury coupe, it was a bold statement of performance and style. Under the hood, it packed a 413 cubic inch wedge V8, featuring Chrysler's revolutionary cross-ram intake manifold. This engineering marvel delivered 375 horsepower, launching the 300F down the quarter-mile in under 16 seconds, an impressive feat for a full-size luxury car of its time. But the 300F wasn't just about raw power. Inside, it was pure sophistication. Instead of a standard bench seat, Chrysler gave it 4 individual leather bucket seats and a full-length center console, giving it the feel of a private jet. And then there was the futuristic Astrodome instrument panel, glowing electroluminescent gauges that looked like they were pulled straight from a sci-fi film. With its aggressive front grille, bold tail fins, and a fastback-style roofline, the 300F turned heads wherever it went. Only about 1,200 were ever built, making it a rare gem today. This car was the perfect blend of muscle and luxury, a true icon of American automotive excellence. In 1960, the Volkswagen Beetle was already a global sensation, and for good reason. It wasn't about raw power or flashy styling, it was about simplicity, reliability, and charm. With its iconic rounded shape, air-cooled rear engine, and unmistakable personality, the Beetle was a car that anyone could love and afford. Under the hood, or rather, in the back, you'd find a modest 1.2-liter flat-4 engine producing just 36 horsepower. That might not sound like much, but the Beetle wasn't built for speed, it was built to last. Its lightweight design, efficient fuel economy, and incredibly durable construction made it a favorite for everyday drivers around the world. And let's not forget the legendary ease of maintenance. This was a car you could fix with just a few basic tools. Inside, the 1960 Beetle kept things simple yet functional, with a minimalist dashboard, durable materials, and enough space to comfortably seat 4. But what truly made the Beetle special was its character. Whether you were commuting through city streets or embarking on a cross-country adventure, the Beetle made every drive feel like an experience. By 1960, Volkswagen had sold millions of Beetles worldwide, and its popularity only continued to grow. Today, it remains one of the most beloved cars in history, a symbol of practicality, ingenuity, and timeless design. If there was ever a car that defined elegance and performance in the 1960s, it was the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Roadster. A direct descendant of the legendary Gullwing Coupe, the 300 SL Roadster took everything great about its predecessor and refined it into one of the most desirable open-top sports cars of its era. Under the hood, it packed a fuel-injected 3.0-liter inline-6 engine producing 222 horsepower, an impressive number for the time. This wasn't just about raw power, it was about precision engineering. The 300 SL Roadster featured advanced independent suspension, giving it exceptional handling and a smooth ride at high speeds. With a top speed of over 150 miles per hour, this was one of the fastest road-legal cars of its day. Then, there was the design, absolutely breathtaking. With its long, sweeping lines, distinctive front grille, and elegant proportions, the 300 SL Roadster turned heads wherever it went. And inside? Pure luxury. High-quality leather, a beautifully crafted dashboard, and an open-air driving experience that made every journey unforgettable. By 1960, Mercedes had perfected the formula for high-performance luxury, making the 300 SL Roadster a dream car for celebrities, racing enthusiasts, and collectors alike. Today, it remains one of the most valuable and sought-after classic cars ever built, a true icon of automotive excellence. The 1960 Ferrari 250 GT California Spider wasn't just a car, it was a rolling masterpiece. Designed for those who wanted both top-down exhilaration and world-class performance, this Ferrari was the ultimate open-air grand tourer. From the moment you laid eyes on it, the California Spider exuded elegance, with its long, flowing bodywork sculpted by the legendary design house, Pininfarina. But this beauty wasn't just for show, it had serious performance credentials. Under the hood sat a 3.0-liter Colombo V12, delivering an intoxicating 280 horsepower. Paired with a lightweight chassis and a finely tuned suspension, the California Spider could sprint to 60 miles per hour in under 7 seconds, blazing fast for its time. And with a top speed of over 150 miles per hour, this wasn't just a stylish cruiser, it was a thoroughbred Ferrari built for spirited driving. Inside, the cabin was all about craftsmanship: plush leather seats, a classic wooden steering wheel, and a dashboard that perfectly blended function with Ferrari's signature flair. Whether you were carving through the Italian countryside or cruising down the California coast, this car made every drive feel cinematic. Produced in limited numbers, the 250 GT California Spider is now one of the most coveted and valuable Ferraris in history, with auction prices soaring into the tens of millions. A perfect combination of art, engineering, and speed, this is a car that defined an era, and still leaves enthusiasts dreaming today. The 1960 Aston Martin DB4 GT was more than just a car, it was a purebred racing machine wrapped in an elegant British suit. Based on the already stunning DB4, the GT version took things to the next level, stripping away unnecessary weight, adding more power, and refining the aerodynamics to create one of the most legendary Aston Martins ever built. Under the hood sat a 3.7-liter straight-six, producing 302 horsepower, a massive leap over the standard DB4. With its lightweight aluminum body and shorter wheelbase, the DB4 GT could rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.1 seconds and push past 150 miles per hour, a blistering pace for the early 1960s. This was a car built for the track, but refined enough for the road. Then, there was the design. Crafted by Carrozzeria Touring, the DB4 GT had the signature Aston Martin grille, sleek curves, and an aggressive stance that hinted at its racing pedigree. Inside, it was all about driver engagement, minimalist yet luxurious, with leather-wrapped bucket seats, a classic wood-rimmed steering wheel, and a dashboard filled with beautifully crafted gauges. Only 75 units of the DB4 GT were ever built, making it one of the rarest and most valuable Aston Martins today. Whether on the road or the racetrack, it remains an icon of British performance and sophistication, proving that Aston Martin could go toe-to-toe with the best from Ferrari and Jaguar. An absolute legend in every sense of the word. The 1960 Jaguar Mark II wasn't just a luxury sedan, it was a high-performance machine with the heart of a race car. Combining classic British elegance with serious power under the hood, the Mark II quickly became a favorite among businessmen, racing drivers, and even a few notorious getaway drivers. That's right, this was one of the fastest four-door cars of its time, and it earned a reputation for both style and speed. Under the bonnet, Jaguar offered a range of engines, but the real gem was the 3.8-liter inline-six, pumping out 220 horsepower. That gave the Mark II a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 8.5 seconds, blisteringly quick for a luxury saloon in 1960. With its independent rear suspension and disc brakes on all four wheels, still a rarity at the time, the Mark II wasn't just fast in a straight line, it handled like a dream too. Step inside, and you were greeted by a cabin that felt more like a gentleman's club than a car interior: plush leather seats, rich wood veneer, and a beautifully crafted dashboard filled with classic Smith's gauges. This was luxury with a serious performance edge. From racetracks to city streets, the Jaguar Mark II was a car that could do it all. Whether driven by racing legends like Sterling Moss or starring in classic crime films, this was a car that left a lasting impression. Today, it remains one of the most beloved British sedans of all time, a true blend of grace, space, and pace. The 1960 Porsche 356B was the car that helped solidify Porsche's reputation for building beautifully engineered driver-focused sports cars. It was an evolution of the original 356, improving on an already winning formula with sharper styling, better handling, and a more refined driving experience. At its heart was a 1.6-liter flat-4 engine, producing up to 90 horsepower in the Super 90 variant. Now, that might not sound like much, but with its lightweight construction and rear-engine layout, the 356B was all about agility. It handled with precision, offering a level of balance and driver engagement that few cars of its time could match. And with a top speed of over 100 miles per hour, it was no slouch on the open road. Visually, the 356B received subtle but meaningful updates: higher headlights, a revised front bumper, and an improved suspension setup made it both more practical and better to drive. Inside, it was classic Porsche, simple, purposeful, and built with quality materials that gave it a premium feel. But the real magic of the 356B wasn't just in the specs, it was in the way it made you feel behind the wheel. This was a car that rewarded skill and begged to be driven on winding roads. No wonder it became a favorite among racing enthusiasts and collectors alike. The 356B was the bridge between Porsche's early days and the legendary 911 that would follow, making it one of the most important and beloved Porsches of all time. The 1960 Cadillac Eldorado wasn't just a car, it was a statement. A bold, chrome-laden symbol of American luxury and excess, this was the kind of ride that turned heads wherever it went. Cadillac had already cemented itself as the pinnacle of prestige, but the 1960 Eldorado took things to an entirely new level. Under the massive hood sat a 6.4-liter V8, delivering 345 horsepower, more than enough to glide effortlessly down the highway. And glide it did, thanks to Cadillac's advanced suspension, which made the Eldorado feel like it was floating on air. This was a car designed for effortless cruising, offering one of the smoothest rides of its era. And then there was the design, long, low, and wide, with Cadillac's signature tail fins reaching their final, more refined evolution. Chrome accents, quad headlamps, and intricate grille details made it one of the most glamorous cars of the decade. Inside, luxury was the name of the game: hand-stitched leather, power everything, and enough room to stretch out and relax. Whether you were behind the wheel or being chauffeured, the Eldorado was a first-class experience. This wasn't just transportation, it was rolling elegance, designed for those who wanted to make an entrance. Even today, the 1960 Eldorado stands as one of the most iconic and collectible Cadillacs ever built, an enduring symbol of an era when bigger truly meant better. The 1960 Ford Thunderbird wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of American luxury and style. With its sleek, low-slung body and bold tail fins, it commanded attention wherever it went. Under the hood, the 430 cubic inch V8 engine delivered 345 horsepower, ensuring smooth acceleration and effortless cruising down the highway. The ride was pure comfort, thanks to Ford's advanced suspension that made it feel like gliding on air. The design was nothing short of stunning, long, wide, and refined, with chrome accents and signature round headlights. Inside, luxury was paramount. Plush leather seating, power windows, and air conditioning made every trip an experience in comfort and class. Whether you were behind the wheel or simply enjoying the ride, the 1960 Thunderbird was more than just transportation, it was a statement. A testament to American craftsmanship, blending elegance with power in a way that still captures hearts today. Even now, the 1960 Thunderbird remains one of the most iconic cars ever built, an enduring symbol of style and sophistication. The 1960 Chevrolet Corvette wasn't just a sports car, it was an American icon, built to thrill. With its sleek, curvaceous body and aggressive stance, it screamed performance from every angle. Under the hood, the Corvette packed a punch with its 283 cubic inch V8 engine, delivering up to 290 horsepower, making it one of the fastest cars of its time. Whether on the open road or the racetrack, the Corvette was designed for speed, agility, and precision. The design of the 1960 Corvette was just as striking. The sleek low-profile quad headlights, and signature tail fins gave it a modern aerodynamic look that still turns heads today. Inside, the cockpit was a driver's paradise, with a simple, functional layout and all the essentials within easy reach. Bucket seats, a stylish dashboard, and an open-air experience made every drive feel like a celebration of freedom. This wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of American performance, engineering, and craftsmanship. Whether you were chasing speed or simply enjoying the drive, the 1960 Chevrolet Corvette captured the essence of the open road, a true legend in every sense. Even today, the 1960 Corvette remains one of the most collectible and admired cars from its era, a timeless testament to American sports car greatness. As we wave goodbye to the magnificent automobiles of 1960, we celebrate an era that paved the way for countless innovations and unforgettable moments on the road. These cars were not just modes of transport, they were symbols of freedom, creativity, and the indomitable spirit of progress. Each model told its own story, capturing the hearts and imaginations of car enthusiasts around the world. So, whether you're reminiscing about the past or drawing inspiration for the future, the legacy of the 1960s continues to fuel our passion for driving and discovery. Until next time, keep the wheels turning and the engines roaring. Which of these cars is your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more legendary rides in automotive history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.